Hey team, I wanted to pick a pretty spot for some unpleasant news. It's a beautiful day, um, beautiful fall day. Garden's still going strong, so let's share some difficult news in at least a nurturing setting here in my yard. Um, Many of you know that I have had a very weird September um, with some issues with the bile duct in my liver, leading from my liver to the small intestine. Um, that's kind of dominated my September. I had a procedure earlier in the month where they put stents in my bile duct because it had completely closed up. That procedure was successful, but the docs really didn't know what caused it. And so I'm going to tell you, we now have some news. We have some answers. And, forgive this big blast that I'm sending out to so many people. Just I feel like I have a lot of folks that I need to communicate with, and I think this is probably just a little bit easier way to do it. Certainly welcome the chance to visit one-on-one, as time allows, but this just seemed to be the easiest thing to get this out there. Um, I had a procedure week where they took biopsies of some of the, tissue in my abdomen because I couldn't figure out what was going on, and we got the results back, and they're not the kind that you want to get back. Uh, so cutting to the chase, I do have cancer. I have something known as a cholangiocarcinoma. This is a cancer of the bile duct. It's very, very rare, particularly for someone my age. So super weird, very random, but didn't happen overnight. This has been building for a while. The shitty part is that it is stage 4. It has spread. So it has spread inside my abdomen, and in particular to the tissue known as the omentum, which is kind of the lining that sort of holds your internal organs kind of in place. It's also where you develop a beer belly if you have one. I really don't have one anymore because I lost about 18 pounds over the course of September. I had 18 pounds to lose though, so I'm actually stable. I'm eating pretty good for the most part. But this isn't something that you cure. This is something that you manage, and we are managing it like immediately, like right now. So I got this diagnosis really at the beginning of the week. Today's Thursday, and I'm going in tomorrow to have a port put in. It's like a intravenous tube that kind of stays there for what will end up being intravenous chemotherapy, chemo, and immunotherapy. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't feel awful. I don't feel 100%. I'm not in a position where I can go run a triathlon or do a triathlon. My appetite's a little bit weird. I can eat small portions. But the intent with the treatment is kind of your standard, try to beat it back. Try to improve quality of life and get some longevity out of this. And I haven't talked to the doctors. Quite honestly, I'm not really interested in talking about long-term prognosis. I'm just focused on what's ahead of us, and I do think that there are a lot of positives to treating a cholangiocarcinoma. The team that we have here in Sioux Falls, we've got outstanding healthcare in this town. I got terrific doctors. I'm very excited about that, but I've also got a real hell of an ace up my sleeve. One of our family members on my wife's side is head of endocrinology at Mayo Clinic. So got some friendly people at Mayo Clinic looking at my case. But I'll be starting up treatment here in town next week. I don't think that I'm going to be your stereotypical chemotherapy case here where, I turn into a bag of bones wrapped in a shawl, They tell me I'm not going to lose my hair. Yay, how's that? But I'm also expecting I'll be able to work. I think that the intent is comfort, quality of life, and we just keep going with it. So Anyway, I just wanted to get this out there on the grapevine. I'm going to leave this video up for maybe a week or two. I'm going to try to share it with as many people as I can think of that I need to connect with. But feel free to pass it on if you want to, but I will take it down eventually. I want to tell you how grateful I am to have had incredible support from friends and family over the course of the last month, and in particular this week, now that we kind of know what we're dealing with here. You know, I just kind of see this as a new chapter. It's just kind of the next thing, and this may be the new normal. I don't feel terrible right now, and I'm hoping we can kind of keep it that way. But for those of you who have kind of reached out and helped, I really, really appreciate it. We're just kind of moving forward. So again, forgive the potentially impersonal nature of this video link. I've talked way too long. I just want to let you know what's going on with me. But I'm optimistic because I think I'll be feeling good. I'll be able to deploy Western medicine to beat back this stuff so that I can have a good quality of life. And I'm planning to keep working. I'm sharp enough where work's still a thing. And the doctor says that I should be pretty clear-headed to be able to do the writing and the creative work that I need to normally do anyway. So how's that? Okay, feel free to reach out. We'll talk as best we can. Love you all. Thanks for everything.